Hello, I'm your host, Mss Francois, and you're watching the Mss Francois Show. Mss Francois Show, it's a relationship-focused talk show with a comedic twist. So basically, I help all you people with dysfunctional issues in your relationship. You're welcome. As always, we like to start the show off with some great entertainment. So on today's show, to start us off, we have someone by the name of Miss Lefridge. She is an up-and-coming stand-up comedian from Long Island, New York. She has appeared on such stages such as Laughing Skull, Atlanta, Caroline's, Gotham, Comic, and many, many more. In addition, she's a co-host of a bi-weekly podcast called Professionally Inappropriate. With all that said, with all that long talking, she better be funny. So, Miss Lefridge, you better make us laugh.
Felt like a threat, not an invitation. Like, damn, how y'all doing today? Y'all good? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I heard this is a relationship show, so I guess we could talk about some relationships. Anybody in a relationship? Yeah. Whoa. Damn. You in a relationship with yourself. I got a guy for that. Discount dildos and whatnot. Anywho, yeah. So, I'm in a new relationship. Clap it up for me. Yep. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. You know, I don't know if y'all know, but when you first move in with your significant other, what happens? Anybody know what happens? Mad dick and vagina just all over the walls. Everywhere. Just sex. And the sex is just inexplainable. It don't even make no sense why you having this type of sex. Yeah, like you ain't never seen nobody naked before. Just mad sex, right? Try to tell my man and show him that I'm domesticated, right? So I bend over, pick something up off the floor, bam! There's a dick on my back. I'm not going to continue cleaning the house. At that point, I'm going to throw this ass in a circle. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning time over. And then I come home from a long day of work. What happens, right? He greets me at the door with a bouquet of flowers, butt naked, at the door. Just. Right? Hey, damn, baby, hold on. I just got home. I ain't even take a shower yet. I got ADP. Y'all know what ADP is? No. That's that all-day pussy. Yeah, see? Yeah. Everybody loves all-day pussy. Everybody loves all-day pussy. Pussy just smell like angry emails. Smell like a bum asking for some change on the A train. Just commuter pussy. That don't make no damn. Everybody love that, right? And I was trying to figure out, I'm like, why do men and women, because some of y'all is nasty. We'll talk about that later. Why does everybody love all day pussy? Because it smells responsible. It smells, you come home and you bust that open. What it smell like? A $25 copay. Benefits. Benefits, y'all. My name's Lefridge. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to pass it back to Mss Francois. Enjoy.
She could have her own show, okay? I don't even need to be here. Well, thank you, Miss Lefridge. You were indeed hilarious, so I give you that. So now that brings us to today's segment. I have with me a young lady by the name of Melvie Miller. She's an aspiring plus-size model that's interested in modeling, acting, and being an extra in films. No job. Okay, as always. Okay, she does have a job. She's an administrative assistant. So, with that said, today's segment is all focused on her. because she's 54, she ain't got a man, she ain't got a woman, she ain't got no kids, she ain't got nothing. So, Miss Melvie Miller, how are you today?
I am fantastic.
You're fantastic. No man, no woman, no kids. That's kind of sad.
I am on cloud nine.
Cloud nine. So what are you doing with your time? Because Miss Ali was talking about pussy, pussy, pussy. I mean, when last you even seen penis? Pussy? When last you seen any of these things?
Last time I seen it was when I had my preventative care appointment at the GYN doctor.
Well, what?
Very important, preventative care.
Well, thank you. So I wanted to, because a lot of these days, right? A lot of women, especially, they want to be married. You want to have that family, that significant other to come home to. And at this age, how is this your current situation? Because me and you had spoken before, and you're into personal development. I mean, how long are you going to be doing personal development for?
Well, right now, I have a sign on my desk at work that says I'm on vacation for the rest of my life.
But some people say that's cute, but that's just an excuse for pretending to be happy and being okay with your current situation.
I'm not happy coming home to a quiet, peaceful home,
So
a clean apartment overlooking the Hutchinson River. It frightens me when I go to work and I'm hearing the noise around me where I work. Like, I feel like I'm in a place where I'm not supposed to be.
So you're saying this current situation, this is what you wanted for your life when you were growing up. You're like, I don't want to have a man. I don't want to have a relationship. I don't want any kids.
Of course, I wanted to have children, and I've thought about it in all the years, maybe twice. And when I thought about it, after looking at some of the situations that I've experienced, because they say experience is the greatest teacher, I have the biggest heart for children. I have 19 nieces and nephews, which I love with all my heart.
Oh, shut up. She ain't got none of her own.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you.
But that's wonderful. But that's kids that you borrow and then you get to put back. Give back.
And that is fantastic. That's why I stay on vacation every day for the rest of my life. That's my blessing. That's my blessing. And that's their blessing that they have me as well.
Don't let the crowd clapping make you feel
That has nothing to do with the crowd.
Okay?
It has nothing to do with the crowd.
I just want to make sure, because a lot of people are going to say, well, God or
I'm ready to get serious. I'm ready to get serious and tell you exactly. Being 54,
yeah,
I would say the first thing that's my turning point in my life, I was heterosexual. You know, I had dreams of having a wonderful man in my life, and I couldn't wait to become of age so that I can go out and enjoy the club scene, enjoy all the things that I saw the adults doing.
So what changed that for you?
The big report of AIDS, the AIDS epidemic. When it went across the news screen, it was like...
So that scared you?
That scared me.
Because you say
because of the way I had lived my life, it scared me. I was heterosexual, and I have always been very protective of myself.
You were just all over the place or something? That's why it scared you, or?
Well, no, it just scared me because I was a single woman and I was not yet in a serious relationship. So therefore, I was probably one of those people that were having one-night affairs, or what do you call it? Like, not random, but not being in a relationship.
You was a freak. You was a freak. So you used to be a freak.
No, not a freak. Oh, no, only.
So then, it's okay. So then you were a freak. So they say, oh my God, AIDS, you got scared or whatever. And then you kind of pull back from that.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So you like men?
Absolutely.
Okay, you still like men?
Absolutely. I'm very much attracted to men, and men are definitely very much attracted to me. It's just that my preference is just, my sexual identity is just a lesbian that love women.
So you're bisexual?
Not bisexual at all. Haven't been back once.
Okay.
Since what?
So we love men, but
yes.
not men in that way. But we love women.
I'm attracted to anyone. I'm attracted to all people. I'm attracted to the way that you smile, the way that you carry yourself, your personality.
Okay, I'm not yet. I'm good. I'm good.
No, I'm just saying I'm attracted to people in general. I'm attracted to people in general.
I mean, I get that all the time.
Okay.
So my thing for you, you say you still love men and you on that side. So what made the switch? Because we know what stopped you from dealing and all that other stuff was the AIDS. But what made you do the switch over?
Well, I would say I just didn't switch over. It was a process. You know, like I said, when the big scare AIDS came out, my thing was just to cut off all sexual activity with men until what was going to be discovered. But in the meantime, in between time, I said, let me get to know Melvie. So what did I do? I started going to the gym. I
Hey,
started
Melvie,
working out.
I want to
I
know
started-
how you stop eating sausage to just wanting eggs by itself. So,
Okay, let's go there. We can go there too, but it was still a process that the interest of having sex with a man just went out the door. And that came by way of exercise, came by way of getting to know me and just making myself a stronger person. I deserved somebody who was going to love me. And until that happened, so happened that one Friday night I went back to choir rehearsal. And hadn't been there since I was like maybe a year. And my choir director called back. She's like, Melvie, come back to the choir. We need your voice. So I went back one Friday night. And one Friday night led to meeting someone that was a lesbian woman that I didn't know. And one thing led to another in time. And I never looked back.
so you don't want sausage anymore because you went to sing for the Lord.
And I'm not going to say I don't want sausage anymore because sausage comes in all forms of,
Okay.
yeah, but
So I just want to make sure
I
we
don't
get
want
it.
that sausage.
Okay. Okay.
I have no desire.
No, okay, so you eating eggs only.
I'm not eating anything because I'm
Okay.
not in love, so I'm not even making love. I'm not even there. I'm just what you call a pillow princess right now. So, oh, don't get me started. I don't have a filter.
Okay. So good. We make the switch because of this particular situation that happened. So this is where we are. And along that whole thing, this journey. So now you say you getting to know yourself. So what are the things you exercising? What else are you doing? Or what are the personal development you're working on?
Exercising, number one. I've lost over 83 pounds.
83 pounds.
And I do, yes, and I do everything from lap swim to exercising in house on a bike and outside bike and walking and
So you biking, you swimming, you exercising, and you'll find a woman or in any one of these activities? Because a lot of times
absolutely I have. I found women that said they would want to ride bike with me, but turn around, they want more than wanting to ride a bike with me. And I want to be able to be with someone without them wanting to be with me sexually. Be my friend without it always being that type of
So you want to make sure, because in all this time that you haven't found that particular person that you want to be with.
Absolutely
To
not.
satisfy. And with the kids, because my concern is the kids, because a lot of people could look at you and say, God put us on this earth to have kids and you're not doing what the Lord wants us to do, and you were heavily in church, so you have that understanding. So even if you didn't have that special person in your life, how come you didn't go through all the different ways people do to have kids?
There are all sorts of ways. Number one is adopting and being a foster parent. And my mom was a foster parent. So that was one of the things I saw from the age of 18. So that really inspired me to just, the love of children came into my heart because of that. But those children they became my sisters and brothers. And they were small children. They were 2-year-old children that had the mind of a 24-year-old. So like I said, I just always felt that I wanted to be in love with someone, and I wanted a strong union before I brought someone into the world from what I've seen thus far in my life.
So if you had the chance to go back at all, would you, knowing that what you know now, even though with the personal development, would you still consider, even if it's artificial insemination or whatever the case might be, to have a child or have someone with you?
No, I don't like pain, so it wouldn't be artificial insemination. It wouldn't be having a baby of my own, but maybe I would have adopted. But then again, that all comes with having a strong foundation with someone, because single parents do it every day. We know that. But I don't want to bring a child into the world or take a child from someone and have that child struggle because of what I'm going through.
Because people say, this is 2019. A lot of people are having the kids. Like I know a friend that she's having her kid because that's what she wanted, and she's doing it on
to each his
her
own. To each his
So
own. That's what I look at. To each his own. It's just not in my cards. It just wasn't in my cards to have children.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I've always thought about, I would have a little mini me, and she would be adorable. And that was twice. That was twice, and that was it. And I have plenty of mini me's.
And okay, so people have kids to leave a legacy. So in your case, who are you going to pass things on?
The legacy that I'm going to leave is to my family and especially to my nieces and nephews, is Auntie Love the Kids. That's my slogan, and that's been my slogan since my oldest nephew, who's 30-some-odd years old. And I said, Auntie Love the Kids, because I may not be able to get along with their parent, but Auntie's going to always love the kids. So that's been my slogan. And I also leave the legacy of living your life to the best of your ability and live the life that was meant for you.
Whatever.
That's yes.
with that wonderful heartfelt speech that she just gave, we're just going to take a short break and come back with Auntie. Because I'm going to ask Auntie for a loan. Because if she ain't got no kids, she must have a bunch of money, right?
All right, all
So
right.
coming back to the Mss Francois Show.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back to the Mss Francois Show. Oh, that was so bad. They could have done better. This is a relationship-focused talk show with a comedic twist. If you're just joining me, I'm here with Melvie Miller. No husband. She made the switch. She went from sausage to just eggs by itself. She has no kids, and she's claimed to be happy. Oh, yes, Miss Melvie Miller. So one of the things that I wanted to jump into, you actually said in 54 years you have never been in love. Why is that, or why do you think that is?
I would say experience is the greatest teacher, and love. I think it all stems back to the absentee of my dad in my life. I mean, I didn't start using the word love until I was in my 20s, and I would say to my mom, I love you. To my nieces and nephews, I love you. That's where the love started coming in. It didn't start until my late 20s, early 30s, the word love out of my mouth.
So you're thinking all this relationship issue, I would say some people would call it issues, right? Or having, regardless of man, woman, whoever you're in a relationship with.
Right.
So you would bring it back to your dad not being in your life.
That, as well as
other issues that I did.
Yes.
But with that, they would say maybe that's why, like you said, it wasn't in love. But maybe this is hindering you from having that relationship. And now you're 54. You still want love. Do you want to be in love?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So some people say maybe you need therapy, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or someone to help you get through whatever issues you may have had in the past.
Right, and I've been told that by women that I've dated that that I didn't know my body, and that they would be sad that I've never been in love. And then when they tell me their stories of being in love, I said I would never have wanted to be in love if that was the outcome of love. So my definition of love and the way that I feel love should be in my life, I just haven't found it yet.
So then people will say it's your fault.
It's
Because
my
maybe
fault.
everybody else is fine, but you're the one with all the issues.
Yes, it's my fault that I'm trying to get to know you, and I just want like every day to just get to know you, and I don't want like to tell you after 14 days.
Where exactly are you meeting these people, Melvie?
Meeting them online. I've met them at events, but the majority of women have been online. Because, yeah.
Okay, so you were saying after 14 days, like someone,
Yes,
tell me a
example,
situation.
met
Yeah.
someone, after 14 days, I said to her, it's been 14 days. And she's like, oh, yeah, Melvie, I know it's been 14 daave. We're going to celebrate our 1 month anniversary in a month. I said, no, it's not. I'm not saying 14 days like that. I'm saying it's been 14 days, and you've stressed me out with so many issues. And 14 days, and dating is supposed to be fun. So because of that, that was the end of the friendship. And then I started with this spoken words piece that everybody thought was spoken words, but it really wasn't spoken words. It was just the way I felt after I hung with the phone with her. I felt like that was it. And then it was a spoken word piece that came from that.
And fill me in a little
The
bit.
spoken word piece is somewhat to the nation of it's something like this. There was a young woman in the club, standing in the club, and there was an audience of 200 beautiful brown women, or women of could have been different nationalities, I'm not sure, but I'm into brown women. And they were standing, and they were all applauding. And they were all applauding.
Wait, is this a nightmare, a dream?
It's not a dream, but I just can't come up with the concept of what it was. But it was something to the fact of come and get your baby. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
So as I uttered those words to the women that were in the audience, come and get your baby, only one woman stood up. And that one woman stood up, and she reached out to me.
And this is something.
And that was love. Ow! That was it. That was everything. That was something that really that was all that I needed at that time.
Okay, great. I have a guest that's hallucinating on the show because she's talking about people reaching out to her, but it's okay. We're going to continue.
Oh, yes.
So, So let me ask you something. So you said you do all this personal development, so forth and so on, right?
Yes.
So have you been flying to places? Because people right now, someone is like, okay, that song excited. Maybe I shouldn't have any kids. Maybe I should not have this relationship. But are you truly happy? Because how can you people forget the 19 kids you keep
Yes,
borrowing?
yes, yes.
You in yourself.
I am truly happy because when I walk out my door and I see couples, when I'm at work or my surroundings, and I see people who are married with children, everything sounds happy when they're speaking about going on trips. But on a daily basis, they come in like if I had you at my office every day and you told me you were married with children, I would be like, all right. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for someone like this that's married with children, and they're all right. And they're happy. And I know every day is not going to be, but at least, can I get 7 days of no issues?
Because you're saying when you're in a relationship, you
When
always
I'm in a
have some
friendship,
kind
just give me 7 days of no issues. But in those 7 days, something has to come. And that just, all you have, and that's it. That's the end of the friendship.
Okay.
I want peace in my life.
I think something's wrong with her.
Yes, it is. I love it. Yes. Call me. Yes.
Okay, so explain like you said you haven't been alone. So what is happiness to you? Just being free, just
Being
going
free,
out?
traveling, going, yes, being free to just do whatever you want to do.
Okay, when is the last date you've been on?
The last date I've been on was probably a couple of years ago. But the last date that I went on that I liked was that 14-day one of how the evening went.
But this could be partly your fault. You're not. Are you putting yourself out there enough?
No, I'm not.
Exactly. So this could have
And
been.
they tell me to put myself out there, and I am putting myself out there. I'm around other women of that are gay. I go out to places by myself, and I shouldn't have to go to a place just because everybody's everywhere today. So.
But you haven't been on a date for over 2 years.
Yes.
But you're dry. Like I don't understand. Like, because if someone is putting themselves out there, because I mean I fully understand.
And
I'm still looking for a husband, a man, anything. But in your case, I still try to be open and I do date. And so my last date might be a month ago, or I talked to someone or I flirt with someone, but you're saying 2 years.
Because I don't have patience. Like in the last couple of years, I purchased my own co-op, so I had time to do that. Meaning, I wasn't going to run here and run there with I had a certain financial need, and I was taking care of my financial business. So if I'm going to date someone, I need to date somebody who had a little bit of something as well. But it seems like everybody have credit issues. Everybody have all sorts of issues. So I'm looking for somebody who would. Yeah. So a lot of that comes into play.
So, so you know what? The good thing from this whole interview and trying to understand you, because there's always two sides. Because someone say if you had someone, maybe you wouldn't have the issues with, and not to say that I have issues with bills, but it would be easier if it's two people working together, more finances, and again, the joy. Because just last night, I was feeling a bit lonely. And I was tempted to call some of those losers. If you're watching this now, yes, I'm talking about you. No, I'm not going to call you because I wanted to go to the movies because I was kind of lonely. But if she could survive 2 years, who the hell is me? I could survive a night.
And that was just a date. That was just a date out to a local, like I said, that was just a date. And then after 2 years, it could have been another year. But I'm just saying, I'm.
But I don't, so.
There are things that I'm working on for me. Let's take it back there. I'm working on me. I'm working on this. This is here. This here. I want to be comfortable in my body. I want to be free in my body, to move, to dance, to be free in a club when I'm dancing, just to let it go. And until I'm happy with this, and with everything else, and if someone should come along that say, Melvie, hey, let's make a plan. Let's start exercising. It's not even about me liking you. Let's just start working out.
Right.
That's where it can start at. But they don't want to do that. They do it for a second and then it's over.
But my thing with this is what it keeps coming back to. To me, all the stuff you're saying, to me, it seems, I'm not a psychiatrist, whatever, but you seem to be blocking that special person that could be in your life because you're not, fine, we have all the whatever reason, it could be the daddy issues.
I haven't blocked not one person I went out on a date with, not at all. Every last one of them, a couple of them got married. And then they come back to me and tell me, oh, I met someone that was wonderful. I said, really fantastic. But you just, was calling me up a couple of months ago. But to each his own. That's all that I'm going to say. The grass is never green on the other side of this.
So, okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, shut up. So okay, for Melvie right now, Melvie hasn't had a date in 2 years. Again, no significant other, a bunch of nephews and nieces, they don't count. So what are you going to do as of this? When you walk out the door, what is the plan? Yes, we know all the personal development. I love personal development. But people say that we're not meant to be alone. We're meant to be with someone for love, for whatever the case might be. So what is your plans when you walk away?
My plan is to continue to do some research, to continue to go into places where I would feel free to be able to converse and talk with other women, and places that are, mostly LGBT, of course.
So when do you think your next date gonna be?
My next date would be after I've met someone,
Someone said today. My
really?
God. Maybe someone in the audience think you're kind of cute.
Okay. They can think all that, but they better be ready to do everything with me, like everything that I want. And that's the biggest thing, too. I'm limited to a lot of things. I'm afraid of pets.
So you're one of those people.
And my mother's about to get a cat.
So you.
And she's already got the case. And I said, Mom, I'm not coming over. I'm not coming. But her husband, Robert, he'll just have to put the cat in the room. But she's had a cat before, and we've been in her home, and I never knew that.
You see why I think she had a mental problem? We talking about a date, she talking about a cat.
But
she
it's true.
She mom.
I am limited
now
to...
Robert name on the video, because now Robert don't like the cat. I don't know.
No, he loved the cat. He loved my mother. That's my mother's husband.
Well, Miss Melvie.
Yes.
I hope you get all the help you require.
Thank you. Oh, yes.
But it was lovely having you on the show. I must say, you do look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
With the old bling bling and the shiny and the gold. So I meant to tell you that. But it was wonderful having you on the show. With that said, Miss Melvie Miller, Lord have it mercy. So if you see Melvie Miller, run.
For your life.
So, with that said, thank you so much for tuning in to the Mss Francois Show. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, all different kind of social media. Stop asking me. People keep asking me where to find the show. Seriously, how old are you? So, why can't you be more like Miss Miller? So, don't forget to check out my website, www.mssfrancois. That's MSS, multi-talented and super sexy. Make sure you watch the next episode of the Mss Francois Show. Have an awesome evening.
Wow, beautiful. That was so